we cut annual spending by the largest amount in history. We cut annual spending by the largest percentage since 1982 of the overall economy. So all of us are committed to making sure that we reduce the debt and we reduce the deficit. And in my speech this week, I laid out a $4 trillion deficit reduction plan. There is overlap in terms of approach between Democrats and the Republicans. We both want spending cuts. We both want to make sure that we're not wasting taxpayer dollars. There are some fundamental differences in overall approach. The Republican plan that I believe may be voted on today in the House of Representatives wants to make Medicare into a voucher program. That's something that we strongly object to. I think that we can meet our commitments to seniors while making sure that we are also making the investments that we need to grow the economy and reduce the deficit. One of the differences is we think that people like myself, who have been extraordinarily fortunate, can afford to pay a little more in taxes to make sure that seniors have Medicare that they can rely on, to make sure that we're investing in medical research, to make sure that we're able to rebuild our roads and our bridges. So there are some philosophical differences, but all of us agree that we're going to have to get control of our spending and live within our means, and I'm confident we can do that.
If that's the deal, though, from the Republicans, no debt limit increase unless there are more spending cuts, would you do it?
Well, I think that there's going to be a discussion when Congress gets back from recess. I've set up a process where the Vice President is going to sit down with folks from both parties, both chambers, and we're going to have to just work through how do we put a serious plan together. We may not bridge every difference. There are going to be some areas that are left to the 2012 election debate where we go before the American people and we say, look, what kind of society do we want? And that's a good, healthy debate to have. And I'm going to argue that the kind of society we want is one in which our seniors are protected through Medicare and Medicaid. We have to make sure that we modify the program and drive down health costs overall, but I don't want to just dump all those costs onto seniors. And I'm willing, as an American who now has a pretty high income, to pay a little bit more to make sure that seniors are looked after, poor kids are looked after, to make sure we're making investments. The Republicans have a different approach, and I'm interested in having that debate because I think it's an important debate to have. What we can't do is let that debate get in the way of us taking care of the business right in front of us, which is making sure that the recovery continues, we're putting people back to work, and that America pays its bills.